Bada bing, bada boom.
Alrighty. And we are live.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are we live?
We are live. We are live.
We are live.
Yes.
I see it.
And we got to get this out of the way.
What are we getting out of the way?
It killed ringtone.
Oh. All right.
Nick is
So-
killing the ringtone.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going to mute.
Yep. Xenocide, subscribe for 3 months. Woo-hoo! All
That's
right.
me. That's me.
Yeah.
Brown
Hey,
chicken, brown
welcome
cow.
everybody to our session. Are we in episode 39? We
Nope.
haven't crossed
Nope, we're on 40.
40. That's what I was going to say. I thought we
I
hit the
always-
big 40.
I got to do that. Hold on. Ding, ding. Done.
Does that mean our
Boom.
show is having a midlife crisis?
Stream updated successfully.
My wife is asking me what the noise was from Nick's ringtone because it was that loud.
My bad.
Got him.
Nice.
All
let's
right.
put that
She's
up
like,
there.
what was that? I'm like, what? She's like, a noise? Oh, that was Nick's ringtone. All right, guys. Welcome, everybody.
lot of that.
Episode 40. You know what? We should have done episode 40 as a live session. So we could have got, dang it.
It's all
We'll have
good.
to figure it out.
Maybe
so-
42.
Episode 50 should
Yes.
be live.
Yes.
That's in 10 days. That's like 10 weeks.
Yep.
Okay.
And
I mean, we could
Not
do
bad.
that.
10 weeks.
Yeah, totally.
We'll have to figure it out. Anyway, so episode 39. Pretty awesome episode. It was live. We had 6 of us live. Nick still joining us remote, even though he looks like he's right next to us with how big the TV is right next to the table. It's awesome. So episode 39, you all had moved on, got some rest, did your things, battled it out some more, fought some statues again, recovered some things, ended up getting to the big bad guys. You were greeted by an aboleth and a Murkoth and a bunch of little goblins that were underwater, really blue, weird looking guys. You wiped the goblins pretty quick. You got to the aboleth. Kyrus one-shotted the aboleth. Xavian, it's kind of be the best back-to-back Karaman Raceland type brother combo that we had going on in that fight. Because if the Murkoth wouldn't have been able to counterspell Xavian, he would have been shotted in a one-shot as well with the polymorph spell, which was pretty awesome. Pretty awesome thought there, right? So battle happened, everything, the fight ended. Razban shows up, grabs you all. You guys dissipated, and everybody, you all reappeared in basically a swamp. To the north of you, you see smoke and fire. To the south and all around you, you see trees and mud. So you see bleached skeletons of trees that are standing in expanses of dark water throughout here. Brown reeds are crowding the rotting trunks. You kind of feel a chill wind right now, even though it's hot. The marshy ground you stand on, you guys are literally standing on some of the only firm ground around you. It's a shore to this drowned forest with tangled trees, and the water doesn't look deep. It kind of looks cold, and there's no telling how far you guys will sink if you step into the mud.
Is Raz... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and Razband is here.
Is he standing on the ground?
Yes, he is.
Nenny runs to him and embraces him.
All right.
Aw.
Hey,
As
Razzie.
he's a lot bigger than you remember, right? So you're literally hugging a leg, and your head's like on his thigh. That's how big he is.
Hey,
And-
Razzie, it's been too long.
And he just smiles at you and pats your head. And he's changed a little bit. His voice is a little bit different. It's got a deeper boom to it. And he's like, "Yes, little one. You guys have done well." And he looks over at Xavier, who grabbed the crown, who grabbed the helm.
I don't remember who grabbed the helm.
I think Kyrus did, didn't he?
I'm pretty sure it was Kyrus.
Yeah,
thought so.
but we just wanted Xavier
what?
to identify it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we handed everything to me to identify, but I didn't get a chance to jot it down. Kinda
Okay.
smart.
So he looks over at Xavier and said, "Those will help you in the upcoming war,
Ooh, interesting.
but be careful of one."
Well, we will. Oh, can you tell us which one, Brother Razban, I should be specifically careful with? Is it dangerous to touch?
No,
Okay.
but you are here because there are choices to be made.
Can you tell us where here approximately is, Brother Razban?
Yes.
Yeah, where are we?
Let me pull up my map so I can tell you where you're at. I had it pulled up and my browser crashed.
Y'all got to see this because it killed me. This is my D&D partner. He's on like every pillow.
Here, hold on. I can actually do something cool. Studio mode. I think I've got. Let's do this. We'll call this the Nick.
Oh, Ascendant Ava has joined.
Woohoo!
Whoop! Whoop! Ava! So, you are in an area called the Waste of Witches.
She's cheering us with bit. The waste of what?
Witches.
Thank you, Ava.
And
Maybe your
it's not
hero.
to the north, it's to the east of you are the mountains. But you see fire and smoke to the east. The rest of the area is surrounded by swampage. To the south of you is where is a small town called Great Foggy Earth. You are surrounded by paragons of evil. You need to assist in multiple areas when you can. Again, this is mere guidance and ask of the gods. You can go about it on your own and do what you can. But all I was told was to bring you here and let you know the direction and choices you have. And he turns and he looks at Nenny and he smiles and gives a wink. And he says, "You'll get the art eventually, little one."
Hey, how did you know I was thinking that?
I know all.
Can you give me any hints on where to get started?
You'll figure it out.
He really won't, though.
Razvan, you got to hear some of the stuff we've been doing.
Oh, I've seen it all.
We've missed you. You could have been part of it.
I'm serving my duty as was meant to be.
All right.
And he looks around and he looks over and he looks at Kyrus and Xavian. You young men are going to be critical to the world. Your choices and how you handle them will dictate a lot. And he looks at you, Kyrus, and he says, you've already absolved yourself of the one poor choice you have made.
Well,
He looks at Simbir. Your battle's not over. Turns to Godorak and says, your family will eventually be avenged. But those who are responsible for you will soon come.
Godorak
And you
tightens
able,
his grip on his halberd.
you will be able to avenge them.
Hmm.
And he looks at you, Nenny, and he just shakes his head a little bit. He's like, out of them all, little one, even though you may think your path is foggy, you actually have the clearest path of them all. And that's all he says. And he just starts to slowly fade out.
I'm still holding his leg, so is it
Yep.
just fading out? And
It's fading out. You're just slowly.
Razzie, what the heck? You're supposed to come with us. Guys, can you imagine that? He just disappeared on us.
Well, shoot. He didn't say anything to Xavian besides the hints on the helmet, right?
The helm and the crown.
Sorry, I explained multitasking on that.
You're good. That, and he did tell you and Kyrus that you guys are important to this world.
Well,
which we
obviously.
already knew.
Yeah. I mean, Kyrus definitely knew. Xavian's starting to find it. Brother, I think we need to identify these items. I'm really curious what we've got here. We're in a... We don't need to move this second, right?
He didn't tell us where to go, guys.
Pretty sure we're in like the middle of some evil land, though, right? So
Yeah, but that was kind of nebulous.
yeah, that's fair. It's a good point. You make a compelling argument, Nenny.
Do we ever
I
really
know.
know where we're going? Besides Nenny. Nenny knows where we're going.
Always go left. Yeah. See, Simbir knows where he's going too.
It was the astral plane that convinced me that left is the right thing.
So familiarity with this area, Dennis. Can I roll for a knowledge of history or?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Nenny is rolling as well.
Make sure I've got my token selected. There we go. Knowledge, history. 19.
Okay.
And what I would like to know specifically is if there's any towns nearby so that we can at least find a place to like recover, figure out where we're at, maybe find some local information.
So, based on the hint he gave you of where he dropped you off at with the Waste of Witches, you know you're really kind of smack dab in the middle of Eiclador. Actually, more southeast towards the orcs. So you know further to the southeast are the orcs. And the Waste of Witches is situated It's literally there's two massive bogs. And this one, you know that the one's called Waste of Witches, and northwest of here is another one that's labeled Witch Waste. And they're really both kind of the same thing. They both carry the same rumors, where the area is controlled by evil witches. They come and go as they please. The land has been destroyed because of them in the past. There's been battles fought here. But you do know that, as he said, there's eventually the wastes end up into a deserty area that surrounds a lake. And the one town that Razband spoke about, you've read some things about it. It's a small little desert town that's there. There's a castle on the way there that is kind of the it's not even the capital. It's just a very ancient city that's been around for a while, and it's actually called Irish Thick Castle. Is the best way is what it's called, and which puts you guys in the continent. You know, it's called. You're in the nation of Bawarn.
Well,
Hey.
boys, I say we head into this town.
Hey, Simbir. It looks like there's fire and smoke that way. Do you want to go get burned?
I mean, if I can see it, I'm probably not gonna just walk into it, Nenny.
You do that all the time.
Not when I can see it, Nenny.
Oh,
Listen.
also, Xavier, you know that to the east, where the mountains are that you see, you know, there's Mount Moon and Mount Myth that are over there.
Ooh.
But you don't know why they're spewing forth smoke.
Can we let me take a few minutes here and identify these items? If everybody's good with doing just a quick 10-minute chill,
Yeah.
maybe somebody can scout the area while I do this.
Is there any high ground around or a tree to climb or?
You are on the highest ground right now in the area, and no trees are standing.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
Is there any
That's
big rocks
comforting.
to jump up on or?
You got the rock to right by you. It's not that tall, probably about 6 feet. You could climb it and stand on it.
Yeah, I'll climb up, jump, and look around. Do I see anything interesting? Do you want me to roll perception or?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Many.
just see smaller trees and swamp everywhere. You notice off in the distance, trees are there, and you eventually come out of the swamp. You can tell that from where you're at, but there's literally wastes where you're at, some trees to the north, and then you see a big hole, like hole in the tree line, and you see, you know, it goes a bit to the east, and then a lot of trees, and then you see the mountains, and there's smoke coming out of all the mountains.
And the mountains are
over
to the east?
To the east.
Okay.
Karak, hold still.
Yeah, here, you want to climb up? Here, climb up. I boost you onto my shoulders. Yeah.
Then he climbs up on your shoulders. He's gonna roll for perception, see what he notices.
Yep. You know what? You don't notice anything. You just
Nice.
think it's cool that you're up there. You're like, this is awesome. I have never been this high in my life on somebody's
I
shoulder.
feel so free.
Guys, I'm taller than all of you. Just want to say that.
Does Theron
That's
want
it.
to who's controlling Theron? Theron should probably take a look around.
I agree. Theron would definitely be.
Can't Dave wild shape into an eagle or something cool?
Actually, yes.
You know,
I don't know if he can yet.
he can
Yeah, he
because I
can.
can polymorph him.
Yeah,
At,
we're gonna
at
make-
our level, at our level, would he be able to fly?
Yeah, if I polymorph him, he takes the shape and abilities of anything I polymorph him to.
Do you have that spell
he's
available? Or are we done?
He's 8th level. He can polymorph with a flying speed now. This is level 8.
So
Yeah.
Dennis, Theron
Okay.
shrinks down into himself, gathering the cowl and cloak of his,
Well, I
his
guess
order around him, and then as he expands back out the cloak and everything, take on the form of wings, and he turns into a gigantic, beautiful eagle, lifting up so that he can start to circle the area and get us his unbelievably sexy perception on whatever he sees.
Okay.
do you want me to roll that?
No, you don't need to. He's an eagle. He's got eagle eyes, eagle eyesight. I mean, it's as explained to Godorak. Literally, swamp surrounds you. Little bit of trees to the north. He actually gets to see that there's not a ton of trees to the north, and then it's more marsh and swamp. To the south, he sees faintly can tell there's a small village and maybe a roadway that cut through the trees. To the east, way to the east, he sees the mountains, and he notices that there's just smoke spewing from him. He's not 100% sure. He might think he sees some flames on the side of the mountains coming down, but it's too far for him to tell.
And what about to the west?
To the west is just swamp and then trees, and then way off in the distance, he thinks there might be a road that cuts through.
So he circles around a few times and, continuously angles towards where the village is at and squawks loud enough for us to understand that that's where he would like us to go. And then Dave will effectively scout ahead of us, Dennis,
Okay.
as we march towards the village.
Okay.
Did I realize? I'm assuming this is more than 10 minutes as they're flying around doing their thing. So
You
what do
need
we
20
got?
minutes total.
Say
10
what?
minutes for each item.
He's
That's
saying
fine. We
it's
can
10
wait
minutes
20
total.
minutes.
You got one item.
He's got
Well,
two items.
Yeah, I got 2 items that I got to do.
20
I'm
minutes
going
total.
to start with the crown.
Okay. So the crown is called the Crown of the Deep.
Ooh.
It's a wondrous item. I've got to add it into the game for you.
Let me get my.
Right then, Dennis, did you see that Helm of the Sun that I thought would be like a perfect add-on?
Oh, I did. I did see that.
I think
That
it'd
was
be great.
it was a great suggestion. It was a perfect suggestion.
Or like a Helm of Charisma.
So the Crown of the Deep, it's shaped like multiple interlocking tentacles with a dark onyx gem at the front. Once it's attuned, you gain the following traits. You guys don't know this, plug your ears. Your becomes an aberration.
Sorry, what?
You turn into an aberration while you're wearing the crown. You can breathe underwater. You gain swim speed equal to your normal speed. You do make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage. And it has 7 charges.
So you do a wisdom saving throw to even use it, right?
No, it's just any wisdom saving throw you make while you're wearing the crown.
Oh,
You are a fool.
disadvantage.
You're at a disadvantage.
You have all the other characteristics of an aberration.
Basically, yes.
Holy shit!
And
Good night, Athena.
and then you have 7 charges on the crown. And you always will regain dice D6 plus 1 each dawn. And the charges will allow you to cast the following spells below.
So how many charges does it have again? Sorry.
7
And you gain 1d6 every dawn.
every dawn. Up to 7.
Okay.
If you expend 1 charge, you can cast Charm Person or Color Spray or Command. If you spend 3 charges, You can cast Detect Thoughts or Hold Person,
Wow.
or you can spend 5 charges and cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to need all this in writing.
Yep, I've
'Cause
got
it's
it.
complex.
Is it a
Even if you can throw it in like
the
a
homebrew
Discord
link?
real quick,
Yep.
then I can at least throw it in my items so I don't lose it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So after I'm done identifying it, I'm gonna kind of have this really like shocked and odd look on my face. And I'm gonna call the party kind of closer to me, except for Theron, who's offline, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's an eagle.
And I'm gonna say, hey guys, I'm gonna tell them what this does in exact detail because Xavier's very precise and honest and forward. And he's like, this is an item that I think we're gonna have to be very careful with on who uses it and how it is used.
Hey Nick, I whispered it to you in roll 20.
Okay.
So, Nenny, go ahead. Use it, buddy. It's all you.
I'll put it on. I'm not afraid. Here,
Sweet.
Xavier, give it to me. I'll put it on.
Kodarak backs away.
What's the helmet? Crown of the Deep.
Yeah, we're going over here. We're going to buy this other rock. We're just gonna
I'm gonna let Nenny do this. I want to see this play. Well, wait, hold on. I'm going to look at Nenny and advise he doesn't do this while he's not underwater.
You sure? I mean, there's water around here. I could probably just put my head in the water.
Well, Dennis, can I roll for a maybe? Because I don't want to just pretend like I know this. I don't think that's unfair. So I want to see if I know an aberration. If I know the details of an aberration, right?
They're bad.
Based
they're
on
like-
but we fought one, right? But I don't know everything about it except for the little bit that I've gleaned. So I'd like to roll to see if I understand it. And I think the roll would probably be... Well, Dennis, you tell me. Would it be like an animal handling roll? Or would it be a history?
Be religion. It would be Arcana.
Yeah, I was gonna say Arcana.
Okay, I'll do a knowledge Arcana.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he knows.
Yeah, I mean, aberrations tend to become evil. It tends to, after, I mean, you know that an aberration themselves is evil in spirit, the body is wasting, almost like zombie-esque power, and they can grow, they can be as weak or as powerful as possible. So there is a chance it could affect Nenny like it did the hulking brutes that you guys were fighting underwater, and the goblins and the different guys that you've been fighting underwater. They were basically, in essence, like an aberration.
Do I know if it's at least safe for him to not instant die if he turns to an aberration?
You do know that he will not instant die.
And as I identified the item, do I know that he can remove it once he has put it on?
Yes. He has to tune it to use it.
So
Which
I'm going to tell Nenny that, yeah, if he puts it on, it's not going to do shit right now until we actually get a chance to sit down and rest. Except
Correct.
for Willie. And then I put it on his little head, and I kiss his forehead.
Hey, thanks. Thanks, Kyrus's brother.
It's not weird.
See? Look. I don't know what you're afraid of, Symbier. It's just a crown. On my head.
You're a crown.
Your mom's a crown.
Your mom's a crown.
Nenny takes it up and hands it back to Xavier.
Okay, I'm going to put it in my inventory. Unless anybody else feels like being an aberration right now.
Nah, dude, you're good.
Okay, I'm just going to add a custom item for now, Dennis.
Yep. I'll add it to the homebrew I didn't get a chance this week, but I'll add it to the homebrew this weekend, and then we can add it to your.
And then
Yeah.
the helm.
I didn't get a chance to identify it unless you guys are willing to sit here for another
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
We already said we were going to.
Okay, well, let's look at it then.
All right.
See what sneaks up on us while we're doing this.
So
Man, we should
This
probably
is
move
an
the battlefield
awesome
closer.
helm. You didn't get a look at it before. It has 2 diamonds, 9 rubies, 18 fire opals. You're on mute, Win.
Wait, can you say it again? I'm gonna type this into chat.
18 fireables.
Say,
I know what this is.
Started. Oh wait, this is just on the crown, or this is in the
This is on
bag?
the helm. This is on the helm.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
This is legitimately one of my favorite magic items ever.
It has 2 diamonds, 9 rubies,
Yeah.
18 fire opals, and 27 opals surrounding it, all over this helm. You know that any gem that gets pried from this helm will immediately crumble to dust.
So it's not even
that
valuable. Yeah, not
this-
even valuable. In fact, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's only for paladins.
This is a very wondrous item, and it's called the Helm of Brilliance.
Helm of Brilliance, huh?
So, if you choose to use an action, you can cast any of the following spells from the helm. Daylight, which will come from the opal. Fireball, which comes from the fire opal. Prismatic spray, which comes from the diamonds. Or a wall of fire, which comes from the rubies.
Holy crap.
When the spell is cast, a gem that is associated with that spell disappears from the helm.
Can you put rubies back in and stuff?
No.
Okay, so it's kind of a single use.
As long as the helm has at least 1 diamond in it, it will emit a dim light in a 30-foot radius when at least 1 undead is within that area.
I see here too, as long as you have 1 ruby, you have resistance to fire.
Correct?
As long as one you can use an action and speak a command word to cause 1 weapon you are holding to burst into flames.
Yep.
Okay.
And you roll a d20 if you're wearing the helm and take fire damage. As a result of failing a saving throw against a spell on a roll of 1, the helm emits a beam of light from its remaining gems. Each creature within 60 feet of the helm other than you must succeed on a DC 17 dex saving throw or be struck by the beam, taking radiant damage equal to the number of gems in the helm. The helm and gems are then destroyed. So if you get hit by fire and you get a critical miss on your saving throw, shit happens.
We can re-roll ones, right? Though, still with
Only
the
once.
whole-
Not for the item.
Once per session.
for the item, it still counts, right? Okay, good.
Wait, I have the ability to re-roll a 1? I was never told that.
You get
It's
get
the inspiration, bro.
the kiss of the gods.
Yeah.
Any 1 through a gaming session, you get to reroll once.
I did not actually know that. Maybe I
Mhm.
missed it in our preference. That's cool. All right. Well, I haven't rolled a 1 yet. Hold on. I withdraw that statement. Statement has been withdrawn.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure you already
Dude,
said
you
it.
said it.
It's out
You
there.
said it.
Want to
It's in the
see?
ether now.
There's your helm. Oh, Godorax got it right there for you.
Boom.
All right. So
All of a
I'm-
sudden, as you guys are sitting there, freaking Simbir gets hit in the side of the head with like a mud, like something mud just hits him in the side of the head.
Oh,
The
great.
hell?
Who does?
I'm gonna put this helmet on.
Wait,
And
wait,
I'm
whoa,
gonna
whoa,
slide
whoa,
it to-
What just hit Simbir in the head?
Hey,
Mud.
Simbir,
Mud.
Simbir, let
Where
me
did it
take
come
care of
from?
that.
Where did it come from?
Yeah, thanks.
And how come we're not
Press-
rolling initiative?
Prestidigitation, and I clean Simbir up.
Where can I tell where
Thanks, Danny.
Simbir got hit in the head from mud with?
Yeah, it just came off from the side a little bit.
Like
You don't-
like can you give me a direction?
Let me see. Where is Simbir sitting?
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle. It came off from his right a little bit.
All right, I am going to look around. Do I see any mud flinging creatures?
No, you
No?
don't. Give me a perception check. Give me a perception check.
Xavian was too distracted to notice really anything, obviously, as he's identifying this.
Nice.
And then he's also going to elbow Kairos, his brother, right? Because he's really still trying to impress his brother and build that relationship. And he's like, he's going to whisper to him exactly what this helm is and get his feedback on what we should do with it.
Yep.
Brother, this helmet's badass.
Did you see what it does to undead too?
No, I didn't. What does it do to undead?
It's pretty rad.
I mean, it detects them. We
Hey,
did that
I mean,
part.
either Nenny, Godorak, or I should probably wear it because
You know what? That's
you're
a good
going to add to melee damage or versus undead.
I kind of feel like you do a shit ton of damage as it is, brother. And Godorak's in the front a lot.
Hey,
I would say either
Godorak.
Godorak or Nenny, but Nenny I think can use magic. I'm not sure if Godorak can.
Hey, Godorak, can you wear this?
I don't know.
I don't know what it does because I haven't been told yet.
Yeah, I'm going to tell Godorak what it does, because I don't think you have to be magic to use this, right, Dennis?
No.
Like this would give some magical abilities to a non-magic.
Yeah, because I don't have whatchamacallit. I don't have any attuned items.
Yeah.
I'm giving it to Godorak. I think that's the best sense for the party.
Wow.
And I'll tell the party what it does, because again, this is Xavian, and he's almost honest to the point of his own demise. So he just starts spilling all this information and just blah, 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 about what it does.
Guys, I really think we should get out of here so Simbir doesn't get hit with mud again. Or one of us doesn't get hit with mud again. Let's go.
All right. Do we need to
What the hell
rest
shot
or
him with
anything like
mud?
that from our battle, or? Yeah, like Dan, have we hit 8 yet, or do we need to do a long rest, or?
You need to do a long rest to officially hit 8. So
I was gonna say Dennis said 8th level, and I know how every D&D game works. We got
Mhm.
re-healed and a long rest.
Yep.
When we get to a place to heal.
Hey,
No, we're 8th level. Duh.
Right now.
So, I
Alright,
mean,
let's start
we should have
going.
rested- We should have
Only
rested when
2
Razvan was
diamonds.
here.
Oh. Could have had 10. Wow. That's okay.
and you know where I hid?
You roll all those, Dennis?
Yeah, I did. I hid
That's
the
so
magic items on Brother Razban's character sheet. when I built them out for the helmet brilliance, I hid the crown came with part of the module I have.
That's so
Sweet.
Yep,
Okay.
but I did roll everything for that. So yeah, so Simbir, out of the side of your eyes, you see Nenny just scoop up a piece of mud and throw it at you.
Good. This is exactly
Well,
what
I'm gonna go ahead and dodge that with my uncanny dodge. And I'm gonna flip, and I'm gonna flip him one of these.
Is that your age or your IQ? I'm not quite sure.
I'm not gonna dignify that with the response.
So,
Mud.
are you guys?
Godorek looks at Nenny and goes, both.
Heyo.
And then slaps
Alright.
his leg, yeah.
I think we decided that we're going to the town, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. After a long rest and leveling up.
I don't know if we want to take a long rest in this marsh.
Hey,
We
Sorry.
can't level up unless we take a long rest.
yeah, I'm
don't-
all for leveling up in the middle of a fiery infernal volcano right now. Like, yeah.
Same.
I don't know if we want to level up in the middle, or I'm sorry, I don't know if we want to sleep in the middle of this marsh.
Remember
Not
that
with- not with Mudslinger
Xavian.
here.
Hold on, actually, let me check something real quick.
We could go somewhere that's not muddy and marshy. Like start going towards the town before we take our long rest. Anyone? Anyone? You all want to sleep in the mud?
Nah, let's find a better place. I'm with Nenny.
I
mean,
Godorek's gonna go over to Kyrus and be like, yo, I can sleep on that on that tree over there. I'm good to go.
Yeah, these guys are a bunch of prima donnas. They need. I mean, like, look, I slept underwater.
Right? Just saying.
Mhm. Kyrus, we all slept underwater?
No, some of you only meditate for 4 hours while the rest of us have to sleep.
So
Yeah, I know, I have to sleep.
I know. You and I were the only good ones.
And go to wreck.
So I look at Kyrus and go, hey, I just want to sleep right here. Anybody else, or the rest of you all for moving out?
I'm for sleeping here.
Okay.
Guys, this is where this is called the Witch's Waste, and we want to sleep where witches are.
What would Theron
Making
do?
waste.
What would Theron want? Theron
They're in
wouldn't
the
care.
freaking yeah.
Yeah.
Theron belongs in the freaking.
He'd
woods.
polymorph
He'd be like,
into a little mouse and just kind of curl up and
yeah.
in Kyrus's pocket or something. Yeah.
You guys want to sleep where witches are.
Yeah.
And they call me crazy.
Mhm.
Symbir, can you talk some sense into these guys?
I mean, I would, but somebody threw mud at me. Now my brain doesn't work.
I don't know what you're talking about. The mud monster got you? And your brain doesn't work? Guys, we need to get out of here, or we're all going to be brainless, like Symbir.
let's just rest. It's fine.
Yeah.
Nenny, it's fine. Let him rest. They're not as
All
strong
right.
as we are, where we can just keep walking. You know.
Yeah. I want to rest for sure because I want this level up.
So
I burnt spell slots like it was going out of style.
how are you doing this?
I'll take first watch with.
I'll take
Aaron?
first watch. I'll take first watch with you. I'm going to get that short rest so that I have all the stuff I need to beat the living daylights out of the witches when they come after us.
Okay, that works. That works. Yeah, I'll take it with Nenny, and then
Second watch.
Theron and Symbir.
Yeah, we got it.
And then the two brothers for the final watch.
Okay. So set your. Let me do this real quick. I can.
Long rest.
Don't do that yet.
And I get a level of exhaustion.
I will take middle, I guess, right?
You're
Aaron?
you're
last.
last with
I'm last.
your
Okay.
brother.
You guys
with your
already
brother.
decided. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm still dealing with this shit. All right, I'm done with my stuff, so now I can focus. I'm sorry, guys.
You're fine. Do we need a roll for perception?
You guys are gonna give me a sec so I
Cool, I'm
can.
gonna grab a
One.
beverage while you're doing math.
Yeah.
Yeah, jeez.
What is that?
Oh shoot.
That's bed rolls.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh yes. I love it.
All right then.
It's like some kind of I was like, is it
That's
some
like-
kind of map or?
It was a little worm creature that was gonna suck your face off.
No, that's worse than a map.
During my rest, I'm also making sure that like we're not sinking into the ground.
Yeah, Nenny, when he sleeps, he's gonna sleep on the rock. He's
Okay.
sleeping on that rock when he does sleep.
Okay. You guys gonna light a
Well,
fire?
Nenny really only needs this rock right
No,
here.
no fire.
Oh no, but he's
No
sleeping on
fire.
this rock.
I've got my I've got my goggles of whatchamacallit.
Dark sight, darkness,
night vision goggles. Your night
My
vision, your night
NVGs,
vision.
yeah.
NVGs, yeah.
Goggles of night. Yes.
I've got my little amulet that's still lit
Are
up.
those compatible with the Helm of Brilliance?
Oh, your goggles?
Yeah.
Gotta try.
I try.
That feels like that shrug right there was a shoving a black pit into a bag of holding. That's what that was.
No, that was not. He would have gotten a much larger smile if that's what was happening.
That's fair. That's fair. It's probably gonna make him
So-
go blind though. It's gonna like shine a light in his face because it's too brilliant. And then he's gonna turn into Daredevil.
Put your guys' put where you're sleeping on a bedroll, and then those who are for first watch, put where you're at for first watch.
Xavier does meditation when he sleeps, right? So he doesn't actually lay down, right?
No, you just kind of sit on the bedroll more than lay.
Yeah, he sits all like calmly with
Yeah.
his arms out and looks all zen as shit.
I'll move
As
Cyrus.
the elves all do.
I'll move Theron. Oh, Zaven right there.
Hey, Godorak,
Yeah.
that helm, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I didn't think you'd be somebody who wore something so shiny.
I know, right? I feel a little uncomfortable wearing it. This is kind of more up Kyrus's alley, but based on what Xavier said it could do, I mean... Ooh!
Hey, listen,
Thanks, Nick.
it is more of a Kyrus thing, but you know, if you offered it to him, he'd say it'd make him look uglier because it's just not as pretty as he is.
Yeah, that's true.
So-
That's true.
Probably better that someone else has it.
Excellent.
So
That's
we did decide that Godorak has the helm then.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I'm going to have fun casting Wall of Fire.
And then who should we give this Crown of the Deep to? Who is the most responsible party member?
Theron.
Literally no one.
That's me.
F it, I'm gonna keep it for myself.
Nah.
That's the smartest decision you could have made.
Xavier, by the way, so the Crown of the Deep does need to be attuned.
Yep. Both the helm and the crown need to be attuned.
You don't need to wear the crown yet.
Cool.
Then in that case, I'm going to talk to Kyrus here real quick and let him know that I have a extra item I can't use. That is, let me get to my inventory here. It is a ring of acid resistance, and I'm going to be like, "Hey, brother, is this any good to you?"
You're on mute, Kyrus.
Yeah, I'm all capped out on attunement items.
Me too. Who's another one? You know what? Godorak again is front line all the freaking time.
I say we give it to him.
I'll take some acid resistance.
Okay. Nenny,
That
do
would
you
be
have any
acid and
attuned items
fire.
yet?
Yeah, I've got these gauntlets that make me really strong, and this stone that makes me extra lucky.
And then now, if Golly comes back at any point in time, all I'll need is lightning resistance, and I'll be good to go.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm giving that to you then, buddy.
All right, thank
Ring
you.
of acid resistance makes sense for you.
Okay. Cool.
I'm going to attune the Crown of the Deep. Wait, if I attune it, I turn right then, right?
Yep.
Or is it at command?
An aboleth
It's not
doesn't.
at command.
Yeah. So here's the thing: an aberration doesn't only breathe underwater, like beholders and
Correct.
stuff, or
You're
they're
an
alien.
An alien.
Yeah. It's not that you can only breathe underwater.
Yeah.
In fact,
But I can take it off at any point in time.
Yes.
yeah. And then like look above the helmet, Nick, in the Roll20 chat. I just put what is in the DMG for the aberration type description.
Basically, they're, mind flayers.
So I can add an
Aboleths.
written of acid resistance. Cool. I'll take it. Thank you.
Wait, could I become an actual beholder? Because that would just like...
With the metal arm.
You'd have no idea how much I love beholders.
Metal
They're
eye
like-
stock. Yeah.
I'm obsessed. In fact, I think I have.
Let's
One.
just say there is a potential that there may be a beholder tattoo going upon my body someday.
Just if you can.
I gotta see where this dude's at.
I want it on my left calf
I cast
with
one.
the eye stalks wrapping around the front of my shin.
Yeah. Well, Xavier's gonna do something stupid, and he's gonna tune this sucker and see what happens.
Okay.
Remember when you
Sometimes
didn't want to give
I
it to
think this
somebody
is
that
the
would
one,
be
and he's gonna
irresponsible?
tell. Say what?
Remember when you said you didn't want to give it to somebody because they'd be irresponsible with it?
Because he's irresponsible.
No, that's fair.
So
It's
Xavier,
brilliant.
He's thinking irresponsible. You know what, Dennis? Before I put it on,
okay.
I do a knowledge arcana check on what I know to see if it's reversible once I turn into an aberration.
Roll.
And now, Dennis, also, did he tell me what this thing does? The crown?
He told all of us.
Mhm.
Yeah, you
That is
took
He
my
told
worst-
everybody.
That is my worst roll.
So, Den.
Yeah.
He's contemplating putting this on and attuning to it, right?
correct.
Can I
He's-
look at it? Can I
I-
hold
I-
it for a minute?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I trust
Can
my
I try
brother.
something?
Yeah.
I want to try something. And if it survives, then I won't oppose any decision you make.
Okay. I trust my brother illicitly, so I'm like, here you go.
Okay, Dennis, I chuck the crown up into the air and smite it with Hyperion's longsword.
God, I love how you play Kyrus.
Give me 1 second.
We're gonna have to fight some kind of aberration now, bro.
Again.
Hey, if it's a cursed
And we
item-
haven't finished our rest.
Yeah.
We're in a swamp. We haven't rested. Oh.
We are 8th level. I have
This
played
is
too many
the-
Baldur's Gate and Pool of Radiance. I know what happens. We're all full of health points. Dennis can't take it away, or he will fight.
We're not 8th level yet. Not until
Yeah,
we
I'm
rest.
8th level.
this was at the end of the rest. We're at
Yes.
the tail end.
Because remember,
Oh, we
Nick
don't
and I
know
are
what
sleeping.
happened. We don't know what happened in the rest. We haven't been told.
Correct. I've been waiting for you guys to situate yourselves, get ready.
Oh, okay. So at the end,
Okay, okay.
because we're taking the last watch,
Yes.
others are, right?
Just know that there's going to be fireworks in rest number 4, Dennis.
Yes, correct. Affirmative.
Rest number 3.
Like the natural, when he points out right where he's going with it, there's going to be, boom, explosions.
Yeah, I gotta do some research real quick.
Yeah, you've got like 30, 40 seconds while you think about not having any encounters, and we just sleep peacefully until then.
Well, I want perception rolls made by Nenny and Godorak.
That's what I figured.
Also, Dave just flies around all night as an eagle because he's gangster and doesn't need sleep.
I think he can only do it for an hour.
I can check that.
Oh,
Any-
buddy.
Wow.
He can do it twice per short rest. He can stay in beast shape for 4 hours before reverting back.
4 hours. Okay.
Mhm.
Fine.
So
Denny-
he can meditate for 4.
Nenny is
Eagle
too
up for the
busy
other 4.
petting a puppy to notice.
Aww. Baby boy, come here.
Puppy in the swamp.
Let's have a puppy episode. Okay,
Have a
sorry.
puppy.
Are we rolling?
That's not a
wait,
puppy. That's a
wait.
familiar.
Wait, I have a Scott cam. Here, put him up on the screen, Scott. Put him up there. Oh, look at the puppy. Oh,
Oh.
puppy.
Let's come here.
Oh.
I love that you have a puppy at the same time I do. How old is yours?
He's 10 weeks.
Oh my gosh. Come here, babies.
We're giving Den some time to do his
Mhm.
research.
Yeah.
That's
to see
very
what
new.
happens when you
Nick-
smite.
Nick, I have a Nick cam as well, so if you want to put your dog on screen.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Nick.
so good.
Oh, come on. He's a little bit harder to get.
Into your lap.
He's a little bit bigger. Look at that.
Oof.
He's gonna be right here.
That is a beast.
How old is
That's
he,
a
Nick?
monster.
4 months.
4 months.
That's a dire wolf. That's what that is.
Babies.
In another life, yes, a dire wolf. In
Babies.
another life.
Boys.
Okay.
Puppy
Let's see,
cam.
Mom.
Oh, he gave you a big old yawn, too.
He's going for a walk. He's just saying goodnight.
Boys. This one's so tired. His bedtime is 9. Oh, I know. You're such a good. Another month, you guys won't. I won't have to pick him up on my lap and just walk up here.
Yeah.
Apollo, my last name, used to do that. He'd come interrupt me in the middle of his sales call and put his head right on my shoulder. And sit in the chair. Yeah, and people would be like,
Guys, it's like 9:30 and we haven't made it out of a swamp yet.
We
This
haven't
is
made
normal.
it. We haven't rested. We haven't done anything.
That's why I
beg
was
to
trying to
differ.
get us.
We
Oh.
identified
Waiting
2
for a
items.
perception
and
check from
a-
Godorak.
What?
Yeah, Godorak. Would you
Oh,
make a
I'm sorry. I
perception
didn't
check?
even hear that. Wait, no, not performance. We want perception.
Nenny is too busy talking to Godorak about his helmet.
Yeah, you guys, it's a
That
pretty
sucks.
uneventful night.
All right.
You guys are good. Second watch is Theron and Simbir.
Yes.
You need
Oh, wait. Before Simbir wakes up, I'm
Yep.
gonna roll for stealth again.
okay.
And I'm putting
This is why
a-
we haven't done anything this game session, by the way.
Yes,
I'm doing a
Scott
mud-
and shenanigans.
mud face on Simbir.
You're gonna chief Simbir? Wow.
Yeah.
He's gonna turn him into Wilson, is what he's gonna do.
Jeez Louise.
By the way, since he's asleep, could I roll that with advantage?
Elves don't sleep, I meditate.
Yeah, he meditates.
Okay.
What's your passive perception, Simbir?
16!
before we take this rest, then,
Yep.
also after he does all this, I am going to cast, so that this is before my rest, right? I am going on Nenny. I'm going to cast a polymorph and turn him into a flump.
Into a what?
Yeah,
A
you
flump.
heard me. A
Nenny.
flump.
It's
A flump?
everything turned into a flump.
What the hell is a flump?
I'll search that,
It
Simbir.
is the most useless creature in Dungeons and Dragons.
FLUMPH, people.
Flump. Pack of flumps.
That's what we are. So I just he has to make a Wisdom 16 saving throw.
Cutest
And I am-
jellyfish ever.
But it's
There you
And
go.
I'm by Kyrus.
There's your flump.
Wisdom 16 saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I need to refresh my
isn't
page.
that it says it's a jellyfish. Is he gonna like suffocate?
No.
No.
They just
They
float
float.
in the air.
It's a small aberration. Challenge rating 1/8.
If we get attacked, I'm gonna be pissed. But you know, I can
Yeah.
actually it's concentration, so I can end it.
There's a +4 to that.
So you fell.
It still
Still
fell?
failed.
15?
16, bro. 16.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Oh, snap.
And then he just got turned into a flump.
How long am I at flump?
1 hour.
Okay. So the first hour of our watch. So I'm going to change.
No, your watch is done. It's mine and Theron's watch now.
No. He's saying that he did that at the beginning of my watch.
So he
I
sat as
missed that. I missed that. My bad.
during his watch, and Godorak had nobody to talk to. Just this floating thing that was.
Well, only for the first hour of the watch.
I'm
After
not-
that, we were able to
By the
do
way,
all
I'm not-
sorts of fun stuff.
I'm gonna try and flip Nenny upside down.
While he's a flump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has prone deficiency. If a flump is knocked prone, roll a die. On an odd result, the flump lands upside down and is incapacitated. What do I roll?
It's only
9:30.
because I think
It is-
Nenny would
it
have
is
fun
9.
doing this.
Oh,
Like,
Nenny's enjoying this. He's probably floating around. He's
I
floating
don't know if he could've
around.
rolled that much worse.
Oh,
because he's such
gross.
a chill dude.
Gross.
What happened? Did he actually go upside down?
I rolled
No.
a 10 for athletics, so probably not.
No.
No, it had to be an odd.
Yeah. No. That's so it's a well, yeah. No, it didn't work. Whatever.
Anyway. Yeah,
All right.
Nenny explored the world as a flump.
No, here's the funny thing though. To
Second
remember,
watch.
flumps are useless but brilliant.
Ooh, brilliant, huh?
Yeah, like wise, possessed with very advanced knowledge of philosophy and other subjects. Like they are
Wait,
brilliant.
what's
They're
their
good.
perception?
Ooh, that I don't know.
Dark vision 60, passive perception 12.
Okay, so they're not that. It's not that better. That much better.
No, but if you could communicate with it, you might actually be able to ask some brilliant questions.
Okay. All right. Second watch.
Which you could, because it has telepathy, so it can communicate with anybody it wants to. You can do mind games right now.
Oh, buddy.
That's why I was like, are
Why-
you sure you want to turn him into a flump?
Why
I
did
sure
you
do.
do this?
Godorak, he was in your head messing with you the whole time. Simbir, he was playing in your dream state. And you dreamed of gorgeous dwarven bearded women flocking to you.
Eh,
And,
I welcome it.
And you found it somewhat enjoyable.
Of course I did. I didn't want to judge.
And Kyrus had a terrible nightmare that his clothes were all ruined and covered in mud.
No.
With no Nenny to press the digitation it.
Nope. Because I know that Nenny will just wave his hands.
Flump.
Nenny wasn't in your dream. All right, that's it.
Oh, he's always in my dreams. Right here like this.
This is exactly why this party can't have nice things.
Listen, I'm just trying to give Dennis the time he needs to do what he needs to, but that's the end of our watch, and somebody else does their perception
Yeah,
rolls.
me and Theron do our watch.
I'll roll Theron's for him.
Advantage.
Yep.
Oh yeah, perception. That's right. We're doing that.
Ooh.
That's
Good
pretty
job,
decent.
Theron.
You guys see some lights off in the distance, like
Which
not coming
direction?
towards camp, but they're off in the distance, just going away from you, going north.
Huh. Do we know what kind of lights? Like, are they torches? Are they? Is it
they're
magical
little,
light?
like, balls of light that are just kind of moving
Like
along.
will-o-wisps?
Yep.
They're heading north.
Huh. Okay.
And that's it. That's what you guys saw. They weren't coming towards the camp. They were going away from the camp.
Well, that's good news.
I want to know if somebody's gonna follow these.
Okay.
No, we're not.
Third
We're not following
watch.
that shit.
Whose watch? Ours?
Yep.
This is Nenny.
Well, it was.
Third watch.
Let's smash this helmet, bro. Because I'm assuming you told me your plan.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
do you not even say anything? You just do it.
No. I just say, like, I've got an idea. It could be terrible. It could be awesome. But if it survives, then I think the crown is safe.
How many hours are we into resting, Dennis?
6, 7, probably.
So you got your 4
Got my
hours.
full rest.
You're fully rested.
Level
Yeah,
it.
the only ones who aren't are Godorak and Nenny.
Oh, that's right. Over here.
But Nenny did use his hand of healing before he went to sleep and healed himself.
And Godorak gets everything back on a short rest anyway.
Yeah, but not your level, right?
So you throw the crown up in the air. Kyrus, roll to hit with your sword.
Advantage.
The crown is probably defenseless.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
See actions.
Nice. Nice.
Give me some damage.
You wasted that.
That was 19,
On
bro.
the freaking
Good job.
crown.
Oh man.
Do you critical 19?
Damage.
Oh yeah, you're doing it two-handed, right?
Yeah. Plus.
Oh my gosh.
Do something silly like use smite, or I don't know.
Oh,
He
yeah,
did. He did use smite.
He did use smite.
So I don't know if it's an aberration. If it is, you just double all that.
Goodness gracious.
I love how casually you just.
Just double
See,
that.
it is single-handed, right? You're
It's
single-handed,
90
not
points of
double-handed.
damage.
Give me a sec here.
Are you single-handed or double-handed on this?
I would have honestly, being honest, I would have gone double-handed. But if Dennis wants to go to single, it's the difference of 3 points. It doesn't matter.
So Xavian
Baseballing it.
throws this up in the air. Kyrus.
Oh, Dennis, hold on real quick. Sorry, I would have booming bladed.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
So Kyrus hits it with Hyperion's longsword. Double-handed. Slicing the crown in half. There is a gigantic boom, knocking everybody to the ground. There are green thermic pieces that hit you all, land into goes through your armor, it melts things, and you each take, that's 24, 25, 26, 8, 35, plus 15, 40, 43 points of necrotic damage.
Hey, what if I was sleeping on the rock away from everyone, like I said I was?
No, the radius was so big that literally you would have to be all the way over there
43 points of damage.
of necrotic damage.
Can I, as a reaction, can I cast shield to stop any of this?
For you can try.
Does evasion count?
Nope, wasn't a dexterity saving throw.
So
What
with
about
the
uncanny
shield,
dodge?
do you want me to roll some kind of?
You probably didn't see it coming.
Probably didn't see it.
Do you want me to roll something? Because normally it just works and adds,
Well, technically, he did ask you your permission if he could do it. So I assume when you said yes, you were watching him do it, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was watching this. I wanted to see this.
Give me a
shit
shield
go down.
roll. Make a die roll for the shield.
Just a straight up D20.
D20 plus your spell modifier.
Oh man.
My spell attack, right? There
Yep.
you go.
Okay, you take half damage.
Thank God. How much was it again? 43?
43, so you would take 21.
Yeah, symbiocy.
Now, although this hurt Xavian, he's
You're-
going to look at his brother and be like, I'm glad you saved the party from that.
You're
Yes, that's my definition of save too.
you're deaf. There's a ringing in your ears right now.
All of us?
All of you guys. You like to hear Xavian even talk to Kyrus. It sounded like they were in a tunnel very, very far away.
Hey, was Nenny a flump?
Wah, wah.
No, I
And then he was
was only a
asleep.
flump for an hour.
All right.
Yeah. So only for part of our watch was I a flump.
So Nenny and Godorak were dead asleep. They were just pushed from the blast. It knocked the bedroll off of you. The covers off.
God.
You, kind of rolled you over. Just necrotic just hit you guys. Where the green stuff hit, it kind of like almost zombified the piece of skin that you had right there.
Dude.
And you guys are just
Hey,
like
Den?
pock marks all throughout your body.
Den, would Nenny know where the explosion came from?
Oh, there's
There's no doubt where it came from.
like Kyrus is standing in the middle of you all with with his sword wielded with two hands, and the crown split in half.
Yeah.
There is
And a
no
crater.
and or butt.
Well, Nenny was on the rock. I'm assuming whatever happened knocked him off. And so he
Yeah.
probably came hurtling over the rock, ready to hit whatever attacked us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like he comes flying off the rock, jumping, ready to just
Yeah.
let into somebody.
Godorak, same thing, just springs up, halberd in hands, utters a command word, and all of a sudden it's wreathed in magical flame.
Good,
Yeah.
we wasted
And
one of the
Dennis,
rubies.
Yeah.
It doesn't waste a ruby. I can just do that as an action.
Even though we look like, kids in a lab explosion, I almost like let the sword like flex, like as it comes back in. Like, oh man, you guys are so lucky I just saved all of us.
Kyrus, what the hell just happened?
Nenny says as he lands like at your feet, ready to just annihilate something.
Yeah.
I nod with the knowledge, Dennis, that I have saved our party sagely. I had to destroy the crown.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, also, why now?
Because it was evil and threatening to take over Xavier.
I'm going to turn to Nenny and I'm going to say, I don't ever want to hear again about my fire trap experience.
Why? You couldn't have done it over there? I was sleeping.
I didn't
Or
know.
with a spell?
You didn't
or-
know?
I don't
You
know.
knew you were attacking something that was evil, and you did it in the middle of all of your friends?
I had no idea it was going to take over Xavier. Look, sometimes, little buddy, you just have to act.
Again, they call me the crazy one.
And rightfully so. However, today, you can
I don't know, I'm
be
feeling
crazy
good.
Number 2.
I don't feel good.
I'm feeling good. Xavier, you look good, huh, buddy? You look good.
Savian's messed up.
All
Maybe
of
he's
us,
like at half hit points. He not looking
dude.
good.
yeah,
I
I'm
have
at a
10.
6th.
I have 9.
Nobody looks good.
I'm fine.
Like-
I still got 44.
You took 43 damage and you have 44.
41, excuse me. Pardon me. 41 hit.
Wait. Are you still level 7? Because I'm
Stop
doing mine
it.
as level 7.
Stop it.
I'm not level 8 yet. My long rest has not happened, so I am still level 7.
Okay, fine. I might have more in like the mid 20s if that's true.
I'm trying to do what the DM said. All right, Nenny goes to everyone but Kyrus and Xavier, and he's going to give them a hand of healing before he goes back to sleep. But he's going across the water on the rock that's way over there.
Godorak will join him.
Then he's sulking. This is the best
Crowns.
part. And he's sulking, and he doesn't sulk that often. So he walks over. You're healed. You're healed. You're healed. I'm taking my ball and going over here.
Yeah. So this one's Godorak. You get 8.
Thank you.
This one's Theron.
Whew.
I'm gonna burn my second wind, by the way.
Okay.
This one's Symbir. And this one's
Oh,
Nenny.
cool.
Nice.
So
Just the picture of it in my head is phenomenal. I like just
Was it
everything
an evil
that's
helm?
happening. What was that?
Was it an
No,
evil helm?
you
No.
don't know. I'm a paladin.
Oh, okay. It was? You
Of course
did
it was
detect
evil.
He just knew that whoever put it on would turn into an aberration, so he was making sure they wouldn't become aberrations.
Especially his brother.
Who I love.
Yeah. After you
I'm just
destroy the
gonna-
helmet, I give you a big hug, and that was the best decision you ever made.
And Dennis says, as he's hugging me, I expend half of my lay on hands for both of us, so we both heal 15.
Nenny's sleeping over here.
Points is that total?
15.
Nice. That's enough. I feel fine
Was-
now.
We're fine. We're all fine here. How are
Yeah,
you?
Sure.
I have 15 total hit points.
Yeah, I got 14.
I'm at half now.
I'm back up to 64. I could use a little more healing.
Oh, how did you get more healing?
Second wind.
Oh, second wind.
Yeah.
Okay.
15.
There you go.
I rolled a 7 on that. I get a +8.
So now that you were all woke up at the end of the 8 hours, you are 8th level. You are
Okay.
healed. Your damage is there.
Oh, wait, we are healed or our damage is there?
The damage is there, but your hit points are higher. All
Okay.
this happened at the tail end of your long rest.
Can I take a short rest?
That's up to the party. I mean, you guys just spent 9 hours here.
I'll spend another hour when
So
you
wait,
kill us.
all of our hit points I gotta hear that again.
So he's saying we got the long rest, and
But
then
the
that
damage-
happened.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
our long rest happened. It reset everything, and then we took the 43 points of damage,
Got it.
and then I gave everyone the healing that I gave them. And I'm still going over to the rock, and I'm waiting an hour. I don't care what everyone else is doing.
Yep.
And basically, I'm going to use my other key points to heal me more.
I'm gonna look around to see if we can gather any parts of this at least.
Oh, the 2 pieces are right there.
Cool. I'm gonna pick them up and throw them in my backpack. I don't know what they're gonna do.
What the hell is
didn't
wrong with
shatter?
you?
It didn't shatter. It was just like the blade almost acted like a perfect torch and cut it in half.
Lightsaber. Let's be real here. Lightsaber.
I don't want George Lucas to sue me, so I wasn't going to use the term lightsaber.
Sunblade, come on.
Well,
Sunblade.
George Lucas no longer, owns the rights to Disney.
Dragon
Laser
Ball.
sword. Laser sword.
Laser sword. I'd
Laser.
rather not have Disney sue me either.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants
Sunblade.
to after him.
It's a Sunblade. That's a D&D thing.
Touche.
So I take a short rest, expend 2 hit dice, and I'm now up to my maximum hit points, which are 84.
Yeah, you know what's cool about being a rogue? I don't get anything for this.
Hey, Dennis, because of that awesome move in destroying the Palantir, do I get to go to 9th level now?
No.
Damn it! Selfish!
You hit a crown with a sword.
An evil crown,
And
Simbir.
you're saying
Ooh, I like 9th level.
Evil.
I
Did
agree.
we get
it was
experience
evil,
for that? I feel like we did.
I
Dude,
feel like we should.
Crown.
At level 9, I get
a half a
Indomitable
point.
too, so I get to re-roll a failed saving throw once per long rest. That'll be
Experience
nice.
on that one? I don't know. So now it's been 10 hours.
Better not be that.
What are you guys doing?
Marching.
From Theron's butt, he drops some good berries as he circles over the party so that they can.
Oh, listen,
Daily meal.
Godorak
How
and
many
I
do
are
you
good.
have?
Yeah, we're good.
Well, I'm not, so I'm going to eat one of his poop berries, which nourishes me for the day.
Yeah, and it only gives you one
point.
hit point.
I don't care. I'm more interested in the actual nourishment.
Mm.
Got to keep up on your carbs and keep up on your proteins to keep this kind of shape.
By the way, Nenny is not touching Kyrus to clean up the mess that is going on with him.
Then he's pissed. He's pouting. I love it.
He's like,
I'm not your wingman right now. You
yeah.
got Davian now.
You know what? I'm gonna take.
Davian's your wingman. I'm not.
I'm gonna take some. I'm gonna take one thing of rations out of my backpack.
Okay.
Why not?
Since I never.
Nenny's gonna roll for survival to see if he can find some food along the way.
Okay.
Along the way, where are we going? We didn't even
We're going to
decide where we were
town.
going.
Yeah, we decided that already.
Yeah.
What town?
The one that's to the
Everything's
northeast.
on fire.
So you'll fit in, Simbeer.
No, I'm zombified
Can we get?
currently.
We'll get
I will not
moving.
fit in.
We'll get moving.
Yeah.
Please, everybody,
Yeah,
take
let's
short
go-
rests
okay,
and
let's- yeah, let's
expend a
go
hit
to town.
die. Yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah, the hit die. That's right. I need to do that.
Because
So you're
Den had all of these plans for today, and we just blew them up.
we just poopied on them, huh?
You guys saved me a little bit, to be honest. So
Oh, by the way, guess what, guys? My AC's 15 instead of 14 now.
Oh man, that is fantabulous.
Yeah. A little bit harder to hit.
you're right, Ava. It does. It does. So, are you guys? Where are you guys headed? North, south,
Headed to the
east,
town.
west?
I'm following Kyrus. This is his
The town to the northeast, right?
shindig.
That's
Yeah, a town was to the northeast, right? So,
Kyrus,
North,
where are
south?
we going?
South was the town.
oh,
Yeah.
south.
south was the town.
Hmm.
Then
Are we
south.
going
East
south?
was another swamp. To the east was Fiery Mountains.
Fiery Mountains,
To the west,
swamp, town.
trees and a potential road.
Let's
We're
go to
heading
town.
towards civilization.
Godorak is going to begin to refer to Kyrus and Xavian as by their to sometimes as my lords. Which way are we headed? He's going to start offering deference up to them.
Oh boy.
Kotarak, not today. Not today.
Yeah, today it's with a little bit of a sarcastic slant to it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do we
Alright, so
run
to the
into anything
town.
on our way to the town?
So as you guys start,
How
plotting
long
on-
of a trip is it, by the way?
Oh, it's a while.
Hey, and Dennis, as
Yeah.
we're walking, I want you to know that I'm walking with the strut of
Oh.
a man who has made hard decisions for the right reasons.
So Kyrus
Uh,
front leading,
Oh my god.
knowing he just saved everybody's life.
Yeah.
Convinced
you can't tell by the way that I use my walk.
that
Yep.
he saved you all.
I whispered to Theron,
Again.
who's no longer a eagle.
Hey, Theron, is Kyrus going the right way? I'm following you.
Because I'm sure Theron could take us, having flown around for 4 hours. Could
Yeah,
take
why aren't
us
we having him
the
do
fastest
it?
way out of the swamp and to town. So I'm following Theron.
Good call.
I mean, yeah, isn't that what we had him transform into?
Yes, but Kyrus is walking with some authority. He's just going.
Yeah,
Oh,
but wherever Theron's pointing him, Dennis. I mean, let's be honest, he's still stupid. He's beautiful, but dumb.
It's the best kind of dumb to be.
And Xavier bought into it, which is what I love even more.
He's like Ken and Ken and Barbie, right? He might be pretty, but he's plastic and stupid.
I love it.
As you start, it's tough. You guys are sinking in mud. Godorak's having a hell of a time with his armor. It's just sinking and
I'm athletic. I'm okay.
pulling legs out, sinking.
You're
pulling
heavy
legs
too, because you're
out.
so strong.
It's just slow. But eventually you get to a point where the swamp kind of disappears and the water from the swamp slowly kind of forms into a river, and it's a stream. I wouldn't even say a river, it's a stream that starts flowing down south. And as you guys continue to follow that, it's just winding. There's just woods up to the sides of it. There's no true clean path other than following this river or stream.
Guys, we should just swim down the stream, right?
It's not really deep
It's not
enough
deep.
for you.
Is it deep enough? Is it deep enough for Nenny to swim?
How wide is it?
It's not that wide. It's like a 1.5 feet, 2 feet wide right now.
Is the stream?
Yeah.
It's just a little stream, like water. Or...
It's a tiny stream.
Strips and-
It's the water's coming from the swamp. It slowly filters itself out. It's still murky, but it's not as rancid as the swamp was.
It's a foot wide stream. Why do we even care that?
It's the only way we can go, is what
Okay.
he's saying.
Okay.
Is everything so thick and high up, like we have to follow the stream?
All right.
I mean, you can choose to go off into the woods, but
No.
That's a terrible idea.
Wherever Theron is guiding us with his brilliant druid sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're trusting Theron on this, assuming he would have seen best way. But the only thing I say is, as we're going in the stream, if everything's so high above us,
Guys, is it smart to be this low? I feel. Listen, I'm usually lower than everyone else, but I feel like we're
Understand.
probably not in a good spot if anybody wanted to ambush us.
Nenny, that is a very good point. You are in a very low spot.
Yeah. Yep. Almost as low as Simbir's self-esteem.
No, nothing is that low.
It's true. I know. That's why I said I'm almost that low.
It's fair. I'm just gonna cry now.
Okay. Hey, remember you got a blue gem. It will console you.
Nah, it won't.
It will when you get paid for it.
25 gold.
I'll trade it for some bolts. That'll be about all it's good for.
all right. Does Theron suggest that we go this way?
Yeah.
All right, Theron, I trust you.
Yeah, we're just going to follow it till Theron course corrects us or we get there. Or we get jumped by ship monsters.
Who demons?
Or
Hobgoblins.
a black dragon. We are in a swamp.
You also got to understand.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
at
good
this point.
point.
Kyrus and
Don't-
Xavier are
don't
looking
give
for
him
trouble,
ideas.
right?
He didn't
Like,
need that idea. That was already in his head when he thought
Yeah,
about a
that's fair.
swamp.
we wanted some.
All right, you got me there.
Come on, he's seen the D&D trailer. He's been thinking about black dragons for a while.
Nenny is rolling for stealth as we continue on.
I watched House of Dragons. I've been thinking of dragons since Sunday, definitely.
Oh yeah. Nanny, where'd you go?
So Nanny just kind of peels off a little bit, moving
Yeah.
right along the stream, tucked into the trees.
Mhm.
And it was even impressive for Simbir and Theron. He just kind of disappeared.
Nice.
Hey, Dennis, I seriously think Theron would be in a wild shape.
Yeah.
You say, I love that you've been putting him in a wild shape because he has not himself gone into wild shape, and I've been waiting for it.
I hope that when Dave revisits this episode, he says to himself, "Man, I should use my dope ass perception like a freaking eagle and scout out ahead of the party so they don't get jumped by tree ants and crap."
Oh, I
AKA
think
black dragons.
I think you're right, but like I've been waiting for him to do it, and he has not, because he does more summoning Spike than he does turning into one himself.
I'm just saying. If I had to give Dave any advice, it would be use your damn character.
Oh,
So
Hold on.
You guys have been traveling.
Josh, can you say that again into the microphone?
Use your damn character.
no, the same way you did before.
Read your.
Thrusts.
That was a close up, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ascendant Ava. I am so sorry for this episode.
Ava has her face. She's totally face palming this one, just shaking her head. You guys are. It's been a tough slog. You get to a small town. It's dark, like it's an abandoned. You guys can sense it. It's an abandoned town.
Oh, great. Can we loot stuff? All of it?
Are you trying to loot the stuff?
Wait. So, Dennis,
I
it's
mean-
abandoned.
Yep.
Yes.
So Theron glides silently over the totality of the town, making a few passes and then, kind of up and down the connecting street.
Yeah, at least above 300 feet, so he doesn't take any arrow fire or anything like that.
No, he
No?
actually goes low enough to then scout the perimeter around the town.
Do some perception checks or investigation checks.
Yeah. So he's going to
Even
scout it out
Emo
before we go
right?
trooping in there in our luggy armor.
How big's the town? How many buildings? That kind of stuff.
Is there a blacksmith full of
It's
items
all
I can
down.
steal?
It-
Dilapidated.
There's-
How long's it been abandoned?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Theron can only see. He doesn't see anybody around, right? He's not going to be able to judge a dilapidation or any of that other aspect. It's when you guys get into town when you will be able to make that judgment.
Is the town like burned to
No.
the ground, or is it just abandoned?
No, it's abandoned. It looked literally like everybody in the town disappeared.
For
And you know what
how
that
how
screams to
long?
me?
Is it like in good condition?
Safe.
It's in great condition, but there's
Oh.
layers of dust everywhere.
Okay, two things. Let's find a blacksmith, see if there are any good items. Let's find a tavern and see if there's any good ale.
Simber, no one's been here in ages.
So the ale will be extra aged.
That is exactly what I was thinking. You know what we should do?
How can I roll?
We could scout this place out with our sneaky rogue friend.
You know, that's a really good idea. I agree entirely.
Where are we?
Or Godorak and I could stand in the middle of the street and bang on our shields and stuff and like yell.
I think that's a.
I'm still gonna hide.
I think that's a bad idea. I think we
All in
should
favor?
scout it out.
Okay, I'm down for scouting. Why don't Godorak and I hang out here in our juggernaut armor and let you sneaky boys sneak
Yeah.
around?
Where?
How
Nanny,
about
you want to come? Want to come?
Godorak? Yeah, I'll come with you. Godorak, would
Huh.
you keep an eye on Kyrus and
Yeah,
not
sure.
let him do anything stupid today? I think that he didn't get a good sleep.
Okay, not a problem.
Oh,
Where are
that's a
we trying to
terrible-
get to, anyways?
No idea.
Do we know where the heck we're trying to get to and why?
One of the things Nenny is going to look for, by the way, as he's stealthing around.
No. Hold on. Godorak is kind of gathering the party at this point and just being
I already
like,
stealthed.
yeah, okay, fine, then you guys are gone. But he's gonna look at Kyrus at least, and
Xavier.
and Xavier, and just be like, okay, cool. Now that those two, okay. So,
Yeah.
where are we going?
Well, as the adults in this party,
Why are we here?
let's be honest. I think what we need to do is listen to what Brother Razman said.
Okay.
There are places all over this swamp that need our help. And I think we're just going to have to stumble around and figure it out on our own.
Okay. What is this swamp? Which island? Do you know we're in the? Sorry, I was adjusting the
I think-
stream
I
when
thought
Razban
Nick
was
told us
talking.
already.
So
Yeah, do we have the map we can show up real quick to the stream?
Yeah, it's in
Yeah.
Eiclador, right, Dennis?
are we
You're
in
not-
Ecuador?
But what
Yeah, I
he's
can
saying
show
is
the
to show the stream so everybody on the stream sees it.
I've
Yeah,
got
so they
I've
kinda
got
have an
Ecuador.
understanding.
I've got Ecuador. Here, hold on.
Okay.
So while you're pulling that up, who's going where? Who's doing what?
Me and Nanny are sneaking around town.
Okay.
Yeah. And while we're sneaking around, Nenny is still set on finding some books and information. He wants to increase his knowledge and wisdom. So those are some of the things he's looking for while he and Simbir are going from door to door and checking this place
I'm
out.
looking for valuable stuff. I'm looking for bolts, and I'm looking because I have one bolt left from the last time that I
So
used my
just
crossbow.
FYI
And
for
I'm looking for some
anybody
gold.
who's watching.
Oh, and ale.
This is
And
Verivar. We started over on this continent, right? On
The one on
Badajana.
the right.
Yeah.
Yep, Badajana.
And now we're on Eiclador somewhere. Where on? And this is like Kyrus and Xavian's like island homes or whatever. And
No,
then,
the island are off to the left of Eiclador.
yeah, that's what I yeah.
Yep,
There's
okay.
yeah.
So if you zoom in on the map
Mm-hmm.
for Eiclador,
Yeah. Where?
keep zooming in
Where? Just tell me.
right in the middle.
Weren't we already on this continent?
You were up.
No, I thought we were.
You were on an
hold
edge of it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I thought.
So see that lake smack dab in the middle?
Yes.
You're north of that.
Oh, okay.
So
Somewhere around here.
yeah, you're just north of that.
Okay. What's this?
What do you mean?
Is that a city?
Yeah, but that's see where that city, Cheverlis Hill, is tied to that spot. That's way north.
Okay. Like
That's
Nowhere near
actually
us.
quite a distance from you guys.
like months of travel, days?
Like probably
Decades.
Weeks to months.
Okay. Cool.
make me zoom out and I can tell you.
Yeah, I'm thinking since we're now on this island, there's going to be some finding out of
Oh, I
Kyrus
see. Okay.
my background. I think we're going to dig some stuff out here because wasn't this all kind of destroyed?
So this is a savanna type environment with desert swamp mixed with it.
Right, but this is my home area, right? And if I remember right,
This- You fled to this continent from your islands.
Yeah, this
And you
isn't
can-
your islands.
You've been tooling around up north where you found your brother. That's where you've been at.
oh, okay.
This is more to the southwest. It's putting you closer to the orcs, right? The orcs are
Stonelands.
about
Ooh.
yeah, they're about 3,000 miles south of you guys. Prime example, that town that we were talking about, Cheverlis Hill, is like 1,500 miles away to the northeast.
Yeah.
Or
Really?
to the north of you guys. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I got
So,
sleepy.
so Symbier and I again are going from door to door. I'm
Okay.
keeping an eagle eye on him as he's trying to steal shiny things from people, and I'm looking for
Steal from non-people. That's
from
stealing. It's liberating.
I'm also looking for anything that I think might help add knowledge for stuff that I'm looking for, as well as any signs of what happened here.
Okay, this is kind of like
Also looking for signs. Yes.
there's the smithy, there's the tavern, there's the mayor's house, there's little tiny huts and a farms and stuff like that around here. The farms are more on the outlying areas. Everything else is kind of condensed into the middle, and it almost looks like the way this place was built was everybody would come to the center for protection if there was anything to happen. It's not there's not a wall around it, it's more of a fence, but it's a stone fence that kind of surrounds the center of the town.
So would it be investigation,
maybe
perception?
we approach the fence and investigate.
Well, so we were in the middle of the town is where we decided to leave the
Right.
rest of the team.
Oh, that's right. That's
The
right.
road itself, as you walk past the fence into the road, it looks like there's a way that they can block it off with either a wagon. One end has a gate, but it's not there.
Not super defensible.
No, it's more to slow people down than to keep them out.
Interesting.
So do you need us to roll for perception investigation while we're going around and seeing
I don't
stuff?
know what building you're going to first.
Well,
Let's
if we were
go-
in the center of the town, where would it make sense, or like what's near the
What would
center?
be the
town?
yeah? What's the first building if we go left?
It's tavern. It's typically a tavern, right? So I
Then yes, that would be
That's
where
what
we
I'm
start.
talking about.
mean, you've got the mayor's house, the tavern, and the smithy are really kind of focused around
Are
the
on the
center.
left. Oh,
They're all in the same
There's
area.
actually a literal well right in the smack dab in the middle of this town too.
okay.
Okay, I'm
Now, if
gonna
the tavern's
roll.
to the left, let's go to the tavern first.
Okay, let's go tavern.
Right.
That's where we go first.
Is that what's to the left though? Because my question, once again, is always what's. To
It all of it depends on where we were facing.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So you go to the building, you open the door. opens very silently,
Nice.
and it's a small tavern. You look through, dust is everywhere. Tables are there, chairs are set up to it. But the thing that really shocks you is there's a person hunched over at the bar.
He's probably dead.
Full plate mail, arm up on it, holding a mug. And I needed you guys to give me a perception check.
Alright.
Are we there?
No.
All of us.
Okay.
Ha! Pretty perceptive, if I do say so myself.
I missed it. Who was at this?
The two
Me and
sneakies.
Nenny are stealthy investigating.
Okay,
this
that's
thing.
what I thought.
So what'd you roll? Because it didn't roll into.
Oh, I rolled
It did.
25.
He got a 25. It's in.
Oh,
It's in
okay.
roll 20.
All right. I looked at it as your stealth for some reason. So
Yeah.
No, my stealth was the other one.
24.
he's breathing, but the one thing that you notice out of all of that is the hand is clawed and it's got red scales on it.
So wait,
His
he's
head's
breathing.
over, and he's sobbing. He's kind of
Okay.
upset.
I'm gonna whisper to Nenny. Hey, he's alive. Let's tread carefully.
Hey, dude, you okay?
He immediately sits up.
That's not
And
carefully.
it sits up. You see a very large head, kind of thin right in the middle, kind of a horns kind of running down the middle. Ears
Boy.
are popping up, long snout and jaws. It's rare to see these guys. Red scales, and he snorts. And in a deep, thick, guttural Scottish brogue, he goes, "Of course I'm not okay. They're dead." And he just takes the mug and just slams it back and slams it on the ground.
Nenny
Okay,
sits.
here's the
back on
here's
the
the real
floor.
question: is there more ale?
Nenny sits right next to him.
He's like, man, I've been there with you too. Is there something I can drink? I'll sit down and drink with you. Can you tell me all about it?
And he looks at you, and you can tell he is drunk. Like,
Perfect.
drunk. And he just looks at you and he's like, "Yeah." And he gets up and he walks over. "Do you want a pint?"
Yeah, give me a pint. Hey,
So
some beer.
he-
Come sit down.
I'll take two. I'll take two pints.
He fills his mug up, sets it down, fills another mug up, sets it down, fills two more up and sets them down, and he grabs the cask and shakes it, throws it off to the side. I need Xavier and Kyrus and Godorak to make a perception check for me, please. And Theron.
Just there and make it with advantage as a visual.
It's not visual. It's audible.
Yeah, it's.
Ouch.
It's his only for
Oh, nice.
visual.
Got a boy, Kyrus.
Good job.
Does he only get
It's just
advantage
what I
for
do.
visual?
That's what I get for talking about ones. I got a 2.
Ooh, Kyrus. Look at
So
you.
Kyrus and Theron, you both hear like Nenny and Simbir talking. You hear a third voice that's deeper, and then you hear something break coming from the building off to your left.
Where are they? Are they off to our left?
They're
We're
off
in the building to the left.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
where
Always
they
go
heard that.
All right, well, let's go.
Godorak, you didn't hear it though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I quickly motion with my fingers to where I've heard it and motion the three of us to go help.
There's 4 of you. Remember that.
Oh, because Theron. I thought Theron's
Yeah.
still flying around.
Oh, if he's flying around, then don't worry about him then. So 3 of you.
Yeah.
So you guys,
Mhm.
go ahead.
Nope. Go ahead.
You say you guys walk into the room very, I'm assuming, protective,
On guard.
like on guard.
Mhm.
And you see Nanny and Simbir sitting down at the bar, drinking with what can only be seen as a red dragonborn knight.
By the way, while they were approaching, I was like, so what's your name? What's your name, big fella? And I just go, glug, 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 glug.
Dennis, I begin using Know Your Enemy. It takes no action, and it takes a minute.
Okay.
What is know your enemy?
I will show you.
That's cool. All right.
There you go. Specifically, I'm looking for total class levels and fighter class levels. So all I know is if he's got more or less than me in those two categories after studying him for a minute.
Glue, 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 glue.
So he is definitely your superior.
In
Ooh.
both?
Yes.
Okay. After a minute, I'm
And
just
it looks
gonna...
like the feed is.
We're okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
feed's fine.
No, we're okay. No drop frames. We're
It
good.
was just spinning for me.
Yeah.
Good.
So I'm gonna look at
So,
Kyrus and just let him know, like, hey, this guy's...
He's the real deal.
He's the man. He's got us covered. If yeah.
What has he shared his name with me, or have I been able to get any information while these guys have been walking up and slowly watching us?
so they're walking. You ask him, and he just looks at you. The name's Kepisk,
Kepisk.
and he starts drinking again.
Kepisk, tell me your story. Let me hear it. And then
Yeah,
he gets.
tell me your story while I drink.
Then he scoots a little closer. Come on, tell me your story. Puts his arm around him.
You guys, I mean, this was quick, right? So the breakage happened. You guys kind of moved quick on guard. You sat for a minute, and in that time, you hear this guy go. You hear Nanny goes, "What's your name?" And they're drinking, and the guy's like, "Kepisk," and Nanny's like, "Tell me your story," and he's like, "It doesn't matter. They're all dead. My story doesn't matter."
Kepisk, but who's dead, and how did it happen?
I don't know.
Nenny, all of them are dead, Nenny. That's what he said. Jeez.
All of who?
Now,
Some beer.
really,
He just kinda-
here's the real question: did they leave stuff behind?
You can ignore my friend here. He's a little slow.
Selfish.
He-
The word you're looking for is selfish.
He looks at you as soon as you mention, like, did they leave stuff behind? And it's like the look he gives you, Simbir, is like, don't you dare. Like, it raised the hair on the back of your head that he recognized what your thought process was.
Like, is he making an intimidation check?
No, he's just, Simbir recognized that this guy is reading into what he was asking and didn't approve.
So Kepisk, seriously, we tend to help people out. That's what we do. And I'm very curious what happened here, so that we know how we can help. You said they're all dead. Who's they, and how did it happen?
Kyrus, give me a religion check.
Can I also do a religion check, Dennis?
You can, at a disadvantage.
Okay. Well, my disadvantage was not terrible.
Can I also do a religion check?
Kyra said it doesn't go off, just so you know.
Okay.
Yep.
Can I also do a religion check?
Does he seem to be a cleric or paladin, though, Dennis, of some...
He's definitely a paladin. And you notice that the shield that's that's like leaning against the bottom, and Xavier notices it as well. And the only reason I'm letting Xavier make it is because of where you guys are from. And it's got 2 double-crossed swords and a hammer right in the middle. And you both immediately recognize that is the symbol for Yaris, who is the god of war.
What was her name again?
Yaris.
Yaris.
Okay.
So, Dennis, I'll pull up and see if I can find a clean mug and something to drink.
Did you walk up and you kind of get next to him because you got to walk by him to get in there? He glances up. There sure is a hell of a lot of you.
Like I told you, Kepisk, we're gonna help out here. We need a little information. This is Kairos. He normally looks a lot better than he does right now, but he was kind of an idiot this morning, so he's got things to deal with.
And I see that you are also a paladin of Yaris.
He just nods at you and said, "Sir," and that's how he kind of responds to you. And he's like, "Help yourself."
Wait, Dennis.
Yeah. Yep.
Real quick. So, know your enemy. So the 2 things were just levels in general, which he beat me. But fighter levels specifically, does he have more than me?
Yes.
Okay. So, fighter paladin, if anything. Just FYI.
High level.
Yeah.
And he's saying everybody died. And he's drunk as a skunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And is there anybody tending this bar? Or is it it's just him, right?
Yep.
Just him.
Hey,
Hey,
can I sneak
Dennis?
behind the bar there and see if there's any alcohol?
Oh yeah, he's already said, like, is Kairos walking
Help
by?
yourself.
Tons. Help yourself, bro.
Help yourself.
No, I'm going to pretend that I am a barkeeper and serve him a drink.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Hey,
Cool.
hey, Den.
Yep.
what would Nenny need to roll to understand if he is his level of drunk? I want to know, is he so wasted that he's useless? Is he wasted enough that he would be, this is a good level to keep him at to get him talking, or does he need more liquor in him? That's what I'm trying to understand.
However, I'm trying to trick him into being that I am a bartender so that he will open up like people do to bartenders. Like, I'm going to pull out a cloth out of my backpack and everything and wipe down the bar.
I need a medicine check from you, Nenny.
Nah, that's what I was thinking.
Sweet.
And then what do you need for a check for me to see if I can fool him with this bartender?
Nenny's best thing is, other than acrobatics, is medicine. That's hilarious. Well, and stealth.
Can I roll it with advantage since I'm really close to him?
No.
Okay.
So you'll need either a deception or a performance check
Woo!
with advantage.
Hey, Coral Trickster, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
deception, you said, with advantage?
Yeah,
Deception or performance?
They're both.
with advantage. Okay.
Coral,
And I'm
you
gonna
can always
start-
come and watch.
Start talking to him as if I'm a bartender as I pour this drink. And I'm even gonna like kind of slide a hand, put one of my own coins out, and pretend like I'm taking his money, right? To buy the drink. I'm seeing if I can fool him because he's that drunk.
Well,
And-
first
and
off, do I know what level of drunk is he?
He's drunk, and he's on the verge of being worthless.
Okay.
Awesome.
So as Nenny's got his hand on him, if he's on the verge of being worthless, Nenny is going to spend a key point and do some hand of healing on him. And because of Physician's Touch, I can. Where is it? Physician's Touch says I can end one of the following when they're blind, deaf, paralyzed, or poisoned, which would be drunk or stunned. So I'm going to bring him out of his drunkenness to be a little bit more sober.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll and give him some healing as well.
Okay. Does he have to make a roll for anything, or?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope, it's just the Physician's Touch. So I'm making him feel good and a little less drunk so that he's not on that verge. I'm rolling Hand of Harm to let you know, but this is the healing that he receives from me.
Okay. So he wasn't hurt, but you sobered him up pretty good, and kind of looks up at Xavier and goes, "You're not the normal one." And he just grabs the mug that you poured him, and he drinks it, right? And he
Not
looks,
the normal one. And then Xavier's gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm here to ease your pains and troubles and hear what you have to say," and keeps wiping the bar down with his magical arm too, just in case it, like, I don't know, that's just what he would do. So he's all left-handed.
Godorak's gonna try and aid Xavier by sitting down kind of a couple seats away at the bar and ordering a drink from the bartender.
Who again, sleight of hands, pretends to take his money but gives it right back to him.
Exactly.
Pours Godorak a drink.
So,
okay.
yeah, that may or may not give him advantage depending on how the DM is feeling. But also, Godorak, after getting halfway through his drink, will pull out his lyre and begin just kind of like a, like a Simon and Garfunkel, like "Hello Darkness" kind of like sounding tune.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my unseen servant, and he's going to start tidying up everywhere around the bar and cleaning things.
So
You could re-roll that,
I'm
Godorak.
gonna re-roll that one. Why not? Why not?
Does anybody have an instrument, a musical instrument?
There we go.
That's
Well,
what
Godorak
Godorak's doing.
That's what I'm
he was
doing.
about ready to get a mug thrown at him. That's how bad it was.
I realized really quickly. I'm like, oh, it's out of tune. Hold on.
So, he just kind of, he sits there and he's like, I leave, I come back, and they're gone. Makes no sense. And he just drinks again.
What makes no sense?
My,
That they're gone.
Can I try? Well, I'm not very persuasive. That's not a good plan. Hold on.
We have somebody who's very persuasive in our midst, who hasn't said anything yet.
Which is surprising, because usually he doesn't shut up.
He's playing Xbox or something.
Yeah.
he just shut it down. What? I'm not playing Xbox.
Here, everybody
Kyra.
just shh, real quick. Everybody just quiet and see when he notices.
Iris, we're waiting for you.
So I'll play Kyrus. Well, Kepisk, why don't you, take a sip of this and tell me your story, Kepisk. I really want to know what happened to the people. Being the Lord and King that I am, I have the ability to help you. Oh, he is gone. He is gone. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, just not even.
I think he might have us turned down. That's how gone he
I
is.
think so. I think we're muted in his. Yeah.
Did I do okay?
You did great.
Does somebody want to text him?
I
I
love
did.
it.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe-
okay.
Win! Win! Win!
Yo,
We just had an entire conversation with you.
bro.
And
So the
Manny-
best part is my kids were all like, "Let's say prayers real quick." Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right.
You're gonna have to go back and watch the stream.
Yeah, because
I'm assuming that it was humorous and
Manny,
awesome.
Manny just played you. That was the best part.
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna-
needed you. We
I'm
did.
getting drunk.
We need somebody very persuasive to get
And
Kepis
charming.
to talk
I'm
to
over
us.
here pretending to be a bartender, and I've got an unseen servant cleaning up and even handing drinks out to Godorak. Like I'm doing a bit now. Godorak's playing the lute. Are you
Liar.
playing?
Weird.
Are you
Liar.
playing Mintras?
He's playing a liar.
Yeah.
Is it Mintras or is that on
No.
Ninny?
Oh no,
Nobody-
this is my own.
nobody
I've
knows
had this
where-
the entire campaign.
The
Okay.
only
Now, dude,
person who knows where
Mintra's
Mintra's stuff
is chilling inside of a bag of holding somewhere.
Hey,
Nobody knows that Caleb has.
just a stream idea here, or just a good idea here, outside of the thing, pulling that out and having Mintra like maybe appear as a spirit for a half second because you're playing this magical.
Listen, Nenny was gonna try and find the loot and try and learn how to play it, but then somebody stole it, and now
Nobody
he.
knows somebody stole it. It just
I
disappeared.
know. It did. That's Nenny's. To Nenny's knowledge, it's just gone.
Yep.
Actually, I'm pretty sure he blamed Galley for it, and
Yeah.
anyway.
So fair.
So, are you, so Kyra, can we get you to convince Kepisk to tell us what happened?
So, Den,
Yep.
I'll make sure that I've got a full mug, and then
That I
try
serve.
to get as close a seat, to him as I can possibly get.
Mm-hmm. So do you
And I'll
push,
just,
you push Nenny off of his stool because that's like he's at the edge. Nenny's right next to him.
oh no,
With the
then I'll
arm
just be
around
on I'll be on the other side of the bar
Okay. So you're gonna
Right.
kind of take Savian's spot.
a little bit, and I'll just, look at him eye to eye.
Okay. And he's looking at you. He's drunk and he's just kind of
Just drink a little bit, and I just keep staring at him.
Can I help you?
I don't know. I don't know if you can. But I had heard that Paladins of Yaris were a bit more, if I say so, a bit more disciplined.
Not when your kids and wife are gone.
Aye. Aye. I can understand your pain to a point. But are you not a disciple of the god of war?
I am. And I went and served him. And I come back. And they're all gone.
Ah, so you lived here, Kespis.
Yes.
Were other people in this village, were they all dragonborn like yourself?
Most.
When did you come back?
He just kind of looks. And he looks over at the bar, which is the first time you guys all recognize. And there are just mugs. Shattered, knocked over, used. Yesterday. And
Do you see the dust, Kespis? Do
Yeah.
you see how long it's been? How long has it been since you've been home?
he's trying to do the math in his head, but it's spinning right now.
A while, yes.
2, 3 years?
That's fair, Kespis. 2-3 years. So rather than drinking ourselves into the ground, maybe what we should do, and I'm just thinking here, is maybe we should get off our asses and see if we can find where everyone went.
And he kind of looks up at you,
You don't know that they're dead.
and he goes, There's no trace. And he burps, and his eyes roll back into his head,
And then he
and he lands right on the floor,
Oof.
out cold.
So, boys, I think what we need to do is take our new friend. We need to go lock him up in a room somewhere with the rest of us where we can let him sleep off this stupidity. Now, Dennis, could I use lay on hands to just remove his condition? I mean, if I can cure poison, can I cure drunkenness?
That's what I already did a little bit for him, but he just
And he
keeps
did it.
slamming
He
it.
drank, he drank as fast as he could to get right back to where he was. And Xavier just kept feeding him.
My dog.
I just saw a soccer goddess walk by. That's what I saw.
That's true. Soccer Goddess didn't get as many minutes tonight as she wanted, so she was an angry Southern South Pole elf.
He has every right to be angry.
She should.
Yep.
I'm pretty positive that when she gets a hold of her coach, he's going to suffer. I pity him.
Yep.
Yeah. So Dennis, I'll try to lift him up and maybe ask Godorak to help or Nenny to help because Nenny's actually the strongest person in the party. And see if we can't drag him.
Not true. Not true.
I think Godorak's got me beat now.
Yeah, find out where he's been staying. Like Dennis, did he ride in on a horse? Did he just walk here?
Walked here is what you can see. There's no steeds. There's nothing. It's like he came in, dropped his shit, went, and just started drinking.
Gotcha. Well, and if he's a good paladin, maybe he can summon a steed or something cool. But for the most part, then I just want to find a place to take him so that we can let him sleep this off and then have an honest conversation with him. Yes, Nina.
You go ahead and take him. Take good care of him. Actually, let's send somebody with you. Who's gonna be responsible? Hey, Godorak, do you want to go with him as well and make sure that this doesn't end poorly?
Yeah.
I don't want Kairos to cut this guy in half.
Nenny, there's no more crowns for me to cut in half to save the party. Okay.
Well,
I've
you
already
say
done that.
You almost killed the party. It was almost a TPK. Sorry, I didn't say
I
that
don't even
term
know what
because
that
nobody
is.
knows what that is. You
I don't even
almost
know how to
killed
spell.
everybody so that you could cut open this crown.
And
Anyway.
sometimes you have to hurt everybody to save everybody, and you're welcome.
Yeah. So, you and Godorak go. Me and Symbir, we're gonna finish checking this town out, see if there's anybody else that we can talk to.
Yeah, so Dan, I'll just see if there's a room in the tavern or if it's an inn or whoever owned it, maybe the owner's suite. I don't know what the layout is, but
there's multiple rooms here. You got 4 or 5 rooms that you could take him to.
Meanwhile, Theron will fly down, reassume his form, and start looking around for tracks to see if the well is in good condition.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, everything's in good condition. As you guys start carrying him up, he just kind of looks up at you and he's like, Havre, you're so beautiful.
Oh no.
Go. And he passes out.
I push my blonde hair back away from my face so that he can gaze lovingly into it. I can't blame him.
And you get him into the room. You lay him into the bed. And he's asleep. And we'll resume next week.
Oh, dang it.
I mean, it's 10:40.
I know, and it's late for Nick.
It's super late, but that's okay. I don't have an early morning, so I'll be all right.
So,
Like,
so
key, like,
Coral
graceful.
Trickster, here we go. My name's Dennis, Triadic Goblin. I'm the DM. To the right, if you go from me to the right, you've got Godorak. He is a
Low-weight
fighter. And he human fighter, prefers to fight with a halberd. To the right of him is, we call him Lord Kyrus. He is a half-elf paladin. He's got a very powerful longsword right now. To the right of him is a character that's not here right now. That would typically be Theron, who is a elven druid. Bottom left, you've got Nenny. Nenny is a halfling monk that is slightly crazy. Think, if you watched A-Team, think Mad Dog Murdoch. He's just that crazy guy, right? To the right of him is an elven rogue assassin, which is Simbir. To the right of Simbir is a elven sorcerer, right? Xavian. And to the right of him is another person that's not here. He is Gally, who is actually human, and he is a divine sorcerer. And Gally's been captured and is out right now. Personal reasons for that, so we will deal with him as well. So that is the party. We've been playing. We're actually getting ready to celebrate our year-long anniversary in September, believe it or not. And it's a homebrew world I created called Verivar, and it's got a unique magic flair to it. Anybody that has the ability to cast magic, in order to cast magic, you must be tattooed. And the only way to get a tattoo is through the priests of the god of magic. So they ink people up, but they ink them up with power. So it's a cool concept. I like unique magic areas, but welcome. Don't hesitate. We play every Thursday night from about 8:30. We all kind of pop into our Discord server at 8. So 8:30 until about
standard time.
Mountain time, sorry. 8:30 Mountain time. And we play until about 10:30, 11 o'clock Mountain time every Thursday night. Thank you.
And I saved the party all the time.
Yeah. There's also a 3-part recap. If you scroll down in Twitch and look at the link in YouTube, just go to the Lore Master's Nook and there's a campaign recap section. Instead of having to watch all 42-hour episodes plus a couple of longer ones when we do them in person, you can just watch the 3 2-hour episodes, total 6 hours, gets you all caught up on the entire campaign. And well, we're small enough at this point where we love interacting with chat. Ascendant Deva's in here all the time. She's been watching us for I don't know how long, but yeah.
I think Ascendant came in right around the 20th episode. So I think Ascendant's caught us for 20 episodes. She's been very participatory. We've got no problem chatting with you guys and having fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
It allows us to kind of break it up and kind of create, break the fourth wall. And if we can do that, it engages you guys, and we laugh and joke and have fun. Most of us have known each other or worked with each other. I've known a couple of the guys since 8th grade. I worked with everybody else, but like Nick, which is Xavian, he's in Texas. The bulk of us are in Utah. And this is our way to not take us away from our families personally. And play for a few hours a week and knock the stink of work off of us and enjoy life, man.
It's a great opportunity for me to connect with people that I don't get to see anymore, and I miss them.
Yeah.
Some of us have been playing D&D just kind of recently. Some of us have been playing since the 80s and 2nd edition. So, we're all friends, and it's a good time, man. So
Pathfinder was my original.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah. I kind of wish they would do more of the class stuff that Pathfinder does, but it made it so complicated too. Like 5th edition is so easy.
Oh,
it is.
I don't even share my favorite game.
Well, hey, I'm gonna roll that outro, and Does that sound good,
Enjoy.
guys? Yep.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Everyone for watching.
Cool. Yeah.
Coral, David, see you next
Welcome,
week.
everybody.
See you, everybody. Here's the outro.
One of these days,